clock is up before you because we did all that. Looked like we did a pretty good job. Just guesswork. Don't give us just guesswork. We got guessed it right. Well, I always say that dugout over there, that's our home dugout. So that's what we live in that dugout. I always put them there in the home. I was way central. I would have moved dugout easily.
So Central will be the home team?
Busy.
Okay, I'll make sure I got it.
The first baseline is always the busy.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe they would change because they didn't.
Uh-oh. Look, uh-oh.
Back at it.
You got to get at it again.
Yes, sir. I did. No, I didn't. You know me.
This is the first day. I don't be in it. But I had to watch Coach Boyles. I had to watch her. Let's look at her.
Is that
Can you read it?
my cat?
Hold on. What's up, man? Oh, that's what you need. M-I-N-E-K. Minky. Yes.
Mink?
Mink.
You got a mink and a bee mink.
We got two of them, yeah. You all right, buddy? All right. We did. That's a part of it. With spring rolling, and that's the longest part of the year for you. You know. So much fun. Yep. So I know the feeling, man. I did it too long. What we got there? Who we got on the mound?
Markle for All Saints.
What number? You know, you got his number?
24.
24. And his last name is what you said?
Markle. M-A-R-K-L-E.
M-A-R-K-L-E.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go to Central and All Saints as we get ready to go here to the bottom of the first final game of the first day of the Shelbyville Dragon Tournament. And up first is going to be the DH Fair. He's the DH, played third base a while ago, and he'll take Rack 1 here from the pitcher, Markle, and his battery mate, Minky. Gonzalez will be over at first. Busky is at second. At short, you're going to have Minky. And at third, you're going to have, at Patton at third. Okay, there we go. Tompkins. Okay. There's a shot. It's going to go out into right field. Coming up on it is Tompkins. It's going to be out number 1. Tompkins, right fielder there for All Saints and the Trojans. So one out here as Wheeler, the second baseman, comes to the plate. So King in left, Pitts is in center, Tompkins is in right, Patton is at third, Minky is at short, Busky is at second, Gonzalez at first, Markle on the hill, and Minky behind the dish for the All Saints Trojans. Here we go. And with one out, Rack is the call here for Markle as he is facing Wheeler. Up inside, ball 1 to him. 1-1, one out, nobody on. So ball back to the screen. Rack call. There's a pitch going to go over to the first baseman there, and a nice job there by the first baseman. We're able to really get it up there. Took him a little bit there, did the first baseman, but Gonzalez able to wrangle it up and get to that out number 2 for the Trojans. So 2 outs, and coming to the plate now, number 4, that is Matchett, the first baseman. The Matchett will come up, right? Warren. At second is Wheeler. And Matchett at first. Matchett stands in here. The pitch from Markle. That's going to be a bouncer there at a second. Second baseman going to come up on it. That's Busky, and it gets under Busky's legs and gets out into right field. So the error puts the runner on here for the Bulldogs. So runner at first. 2 outs. Coming to the plate is Flores, the Flores, the catcher. Alrighty, so now Markle will mark from the stretch. Runner over at first. Slight lead being held on over there by Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a D-rack call. And with 2 outs. That's a shot there at the shortstop. Shortstop going to come up and make a good play, get the 3rd out, and that will do it here for the Bulldogs. Coming to the plate, Busky Mirk. Let's see, wait a second. Busky Minky, that's right. And Minky to the plate when we come back here. As there's no score going to the bottom half of the first inning. We'll be right back here on the NETSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in San Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale. Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go for the bottom half of the first inning. It'll be the All Saints Trojans coming to the plate. Busky, Minky, and Minky coming to the plate. I hope I'm getting that right here. And so, M-I-E-N-K, Minky. Okay. Minky. That's all right. I don't want to get it wrong. If I've got it wrong here, I apologize, folks. But we're going to see if we can make sure we got it right here coming up. So it looks like it's mink. And so that's what we're going to go with for right now. But that's the way it's going to be until we know for sure. So here we go, ready to go. As we will be the pitcher will be Clunan. Flores behind the dish. Matchett is at first. Wheeler is at second. Warren's at short. Wright's at third. Allen in left. Ferguson is in center. And King is the right fielder here for the Bulldogs.
What's your pronunciation of your last name?
Muskie? Okay.
I think the one we really need.
That's Busky. Yeah, Busky. We got Busky. He's coming up first. So it would be the next batter up here. But I think it's Mink. Okay. All right, so here we go. As it's Clunan, ready to go here for his first pitch. Ready to go against Busky. And Busky stands in here. First pitch to him, inside, ball 1. So ball 1 to him. So right back in here goes Busky, the second baseman, the shortstop, second baseman for the All Saints Trojans. High fly ball out into right field, and then getting up underneath there is going to be off of the bottom of the fence and over for a ground rule double. So a double to start off here for Busky and the Trojans. So Mink coming to the plate, ready to go here. Shortstop for the Trojans. So lefty. Back-to-back lefties here for the Trojans. So Mink standing in here, ready to go. First pitch on the way here from Clunan. Ball 1. So 1-0 to him. As Clunan taking a long look in, got a runner over at second for the Trojans, looking to get a lead here in the first. That's up high outside ball. 2-0. So back in. Goes Mink. And checking him out there at the second end. The pitch. That's in there on the outside edge for a call. Steve Wright. So the called strike makes it a 2-1 count. Clunan looking for that first out here. Got to run over at second. That's a hot shot out into center field. And it's going to get all the way down here. And coming it off there is the center fielder. That is Pitts. He'll get it back in here, but the run's going to come in. And it's going to be back-to-back doubles for the Trojans as they will take the lead 1-0. Runner over at second. So Mink coming to the plate. This is to be the catcher. Mink, number 22 coming to the plate here. So swap of places out there at second base now. And with no outs, it's a 1-0 Trojan lead. So right back in goes Mink. Pitts will be on deck for the Trojans. That's a foul ball off the inside of the foot. Ooh, that hurts a little. That'll sting a little bit, and it'll take a little second to walk that off. All right. So right back in here, ready to go. 2-1, or 0-1 is the count. Up high outside, 1-1. So with a 1-1 count, Mink right in here trying to bring in another run. That's going to be outside, 2-1. So leaving the count 2-1. Right back in goes Mink. Pitts will be on deck here, and Bulldogs looking for that first out. After a tough loss to the Dragons in the game just before this one. That's high, ball 3. So Clunan. High fly ball out into right center field, and our right fielder there is Ferguson, or center fielder should say Ferguson, going to get up underneath. He'll make the play. And that'll be out number 1. Leaving the runner there on the fly ball out. All right. Coming to the plate now will be Pitts. It's going to be cool in the morning. It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be here in the morning for a couple of games, I think, in the mornings. Ball 1 to him on the outside. Here's Pitts, stands in. Gonzalez, the first baseman, will be on deck here for the Trojans. 1-0 counts. Including with a runner over at second here, and only got 1 out. And Pitts in, ready to go. Shot right there at first. Going to try to get him, nobody there at second. So it's a hot shot there at the first base side for out number 2 on the fly ball out. So that'll bring up the first baseman Gonzalez with 2 outs and a runner at second. So on the bottom of the first, 1-0 Trojans. Going to bring in another run here with 2 outs as Gonzalez stands in. King will be on deck. So the first pitch on the way to him. Up high inside, ball one. So first baseman Gonzalez checking in with coach down the line. Now ready to go. Coonan. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Good pitch there from Coonan. One of his best strikes so far, I think. So here we go with the 1-1. As the Bulldogs trying to get out of this inning without any more damage done. Gonzalez sends that right there at first. It's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. All right, so with the 1-2 count, trying to straighten it out. Here's Gonzalez. See if he can bring the run around for second. As Meek over there at second. As his double drove in the run. Oh, that's a nice curveball. Sticks right in there for this Steve Rock. Out, caught him looking. All right, so they will go to now the top of the second inning. So the second inning is on the way, so we'll get to that. And then we'll be back as it will be the Central Bulldogs coming to the plate when we come back here on NETSN.
Oh, okay.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Alrighty, we're back here ready to go to the second inning, and back onto the hill here will be Markle for the Trojans as we're setting ready to go here for the second inning and a 1-0 lead here for All Saints over Central. Alrighty, and like I said, tomorrow, folks, we will definitely be back here for some more ball games tomorrow morning. And then maybe Saturday, but right now we're talking about some rain on Saturday, so I don't know if we're going to make it back here on Saturday or not. So we're just going to kind of see how things go. Come to the plate here is going to be number 7. It's Warren. He's the shortstop here for the Bulldogs. Ready to go against Markle. Had a very good first inning. So on the way here, top of the second. Moving out of the box is Warren. Outside, ball 1. One-0 to him. And standing right back in here goes Warren. Looking to drive something here, Markle. With Mink behind the dish. Outside. Ball 2.
It's ball 2, sweet. Thank you.
So Markle ready to go here with a 2-0 count. Standing in, Warren. Fly ball over here to the right side, and it's going to get out of play for a out-of-play strike, 2-1. So the 2-1 count, Markle on the way. Swing and a miss, making it 2-2. Coonan, pitcher on deck for the Bulldogs, right in the hole. Playing third base here. The DH was Fair, and he was the third baseman in that first game. That's a shot out into left field, and will it get? It'll be a fair ball. Long fair ball, long foul ball, strike. 2-2 remains the count. .300 down the lines. I wonder what straightaway center is here in Shelbyville, Dragon Field. All right, everybody reset after the foul ball. 2-2 the count. And stepping right back in here, Warren. Pitch on the way. It's a shot right there to the shortstop. The shortstop, Buskey, going to come up with it and make a play. Goes 6-1 for out number 1. That'll bring Clunan to the plate. That's going to be a hit batsman there, so we're going to have a runner over at first here for the Bulldogs. So one pitch gets a runner over at first. Alrighty, so bringing it to the plate here, number 12. That is Wright coming up here as the third baseman now with a runner over at first for the Bulldogs. They tried to manufacture a run here, trailing on 1-0 here in the top half of the second inning. So Markle on the hill takes a look over at first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off to the screen, and an 0-1 count. Put the wrong one in. All right, 0-1 to him with 1 out. Markle on the way here with the pitch. Foul ball, and it's now 0-2. Wrong battery in. All right, so now 0-2 is the count here. And the pitch on the way here for Bulldogs. It's going to be fouled back to the screen as Wright's staying in there. Trying to keep things going for the Bulldogs. So 0-2 after the foul ball. Wright's going to call a timeout. King will be on deck here for the Bulldogs, standing in the on-deck circle, the right fielder. Allen in the hole if they can get on here. The runner over at first. And Wright standing in. Markle with the pitch. Throw over to first and getting back in time, no problem. Runner over at first base. As you can see the play over there. Being held on by Gonzalez. Now 0-2. Markle comes set. And to the plate. Here goes the runner. It's up inside here for a 1-2 count. It's safe on the steal as the runner takes off and goes to second. And it'll be a 1-2 count here after the plate now. To Wright, who's done a good job here. Standing in here. Got it now. Teammate in a scoring position over there. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's now. Oh, that's the strikeout. That's out number 2. So leaving the runner over second. Out number 2. Come to the plates. Number 1, and that is King. The right fielder would come to the plate now. All right, so King comes up with a runner over at second. Markle trying to get his team out of this inning with no damage done here. That's in there for a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Markle bringing it. Foul tip is now 0-2. So the 0-2 count here. Stepping right back in is King. Trying to bring that runner around from second to tie this up. Here's Markle with an 0-2 count, trying to get out of this inning and get his team's bats working once again. That's up high inside, and that's ball 1. One, two. Just outside, making it a 2-2 count. Allen will be on deck here. Here's 2-2. Markle standing in. Ready to deliver here on the sign from Minky. From Mink, sorry. No E there. So timeout called at the plate, the 2-2. Markle ready to bring it to the plate here. Here's the 2-2. Quick throw it over to second. And nice job there by the shortstop. They were covering over there. And Buskey had a good play on there and a good throw over to second. But runner gets back in, no problem. And we'll reset everything up with a 2-2 count. King at the dish. Markle ready to deliver. Foul ball off to the right side. Stays 2-2. So the 2-2 count. So a couple games scheduled up for tomorrow. Shelbyville, West Sabine, and then Shelbyville All Saints will be the first two. And that's a couple that we're looking to cover tomorrow, at least one of them, before we get ready for Friday night basketball here on the NFHS Network. That's where we'll be. We'll go to Beckville for that regional final, San Augustine and Hawkins. The 2-2 on the way here in baseball. That's going to get away from the pitcher, or the catcher, and it's going to get over to third for the Bulldogs. And it'll be a full count now at the plate. So ready for the payoff pitch with a runner over at third. And King standing in here. Ready to go. Here's the payoff pitch from Markle. Ball 4, puts runners on the corners. So 2 outs, runners on the corners. Left fielder Allen will come to the plate. Runners on the corners here, the Bulldogs. Top of second, trying to answer back from that run in the bottom of the first by the Trojans. Markle ready to deliver. Steve Rack called. I believe it'll be the DH Fair will be up next. 0-1. That's a high fly ball out into a left field. Left fielder is King. Going to get underneath it. He'll make the play there for the final out. And now that will do it here for the Bulldogs. They leave a couple on there, so a good job here by the Bulldogs. They got the bat on the ball and got some runners out there on the base paths, not able to push anybody across. So we'll take a break here, and we'll get ready to go to the bottom half of the second inning as the Trojans come to the bat when we come back here on a NETSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All righty, folks, back here ready to go to the bottom of the second inning as we get King will come to the plates for the Trojans. And we get King, Tompkins, and Markle, the first three up here. In the bottom half of the second. And Clunan back out here to pitch for the Bulldogs. Off the mark there, getting ready for a throw down. I need some tape. This dang paper flying out all over the place. I got some duct tape somewhere. I just can't believe it's sticking to me. I didn't think it was that hot out here. All right, so here we go. As I tell you what, this All Saints Trojan team is loaded up with lefties, aren't they? As they come back out, ready to go, which is good for the lineup. All right, so coming to the plate now will be King of the left fielder. That final out there into the top half of the second. See if we can get something going here for the Trojans. They lead it 1-0 in the bottom of the second, ready to go. So here's Clunan. Outside, ball one. So 1-0 to him. And King ready. That's up high for ball number two. High fly ball out into center field for the Bulldogs. Ferguson going over there and handles it, and that will be out number one. Nice job there in center field for Ferguson and the Bulldogs. All right, so coming to the plate now will be Tompkins, the right fielder. Pitcher Markle will be on deck for the Trojans with one out, nobody on. Tompkins stands up, ready to go. In there for a strike on the breaking ball. Good job there by Clunan. Oh, 1 to Tompkins. He's going to back out, call for time here. Up high, ball number one, 1-1 to count. So 1-1 to him. Clunan delivering. Inside, going to catch him on the knees, hit by the pitch. So a runner over at first. And with one out, a man on, pitcher Markle coming to the plates. Now put number 3, Patton, the third baseman, on the on-deck circle. So Markle standing in here trying to help his own cause with one out, trying to move the runner off of first. Clunan. Pitching outside, ball one. 1-0 to him. As Markle trying to move that run off our first Clune and give him a good look over there. Foul tip, and it is strike one. 1-1 now. Patton on deck for the All Saints Trojans is Clunan. Trying to get that second out here. He's got a 1-1 count. Faking the throw over to first. And 1-1 to him. No throw over to first once again. Coming off the mound there, Clunan trying to keep him close. It's a good little lead over there for Tompkins. Outside. Ball number 2. So 2-1 to count to him. Markle standing in here. So 3-1 now the count. Markle standing right in. Trying to get on the bases here, including looking to get that second out for the Bulldogs. That's low, ball 4. Runners now on first and second here for the Trojans. So with 1 out, Patton, third baseman, coming to the plate. Gonna get a pinch runner here for the pitcher Markle. Looks like Tompkins coming in. Number 14 is going to be running over there at first base. See Tompkins right there ready to run. As Patton will get ready to stand in the top of the order. Be Buskey standing in the on-deck circle here for the Trojans. Laying down a bunt here towards the third base side, and it is a foul ball. 0-1. So resetting everybody back up here after the foul ball. 0-1 to count. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. Lay down a nice bunt here right out front. Good job here by Flores coming out, and he'll get the runner down at first for the second out. So the sacrifice bunt works, moving the runners to second and third for the Trojans. And we're going to get another pinch runner coming in here. Is that number 13, Jones? No, they're just getting their stuff out. Okay. So Patton. All right, so with 2 outs, it'll be Buskey coming back to the plate. Had a double to lead off the ball game. End up coming in and scoring that first run here for the Trojans. So Buskey standing in here, ready to go. Runners at first and second now. With 2 outs. That's in there for a strike. Missed that. All right, so 0-1 to him. Including bringing it in. That's up high, ball 1. All right, so 1-1 to him now. As Buskey trying to see if he can bring in another run here for his squad here. That's going to be a foul ball, and it'll be a 1-2 count. Clinton trying to get his team out of this second inning here with no damage. His runners at first and second now with 2 outs. See if the Bulldogs get those bats working in the third. So 1-2. Outside, 2-2. So the 2-2 count, 2 outs. Coonan with the pitch up on the inside, makes it a 3-2 count. So now the count full. Buskey back in here, ready to go. The payoff pitch on the way here from Coonan. Fouling it away, staying alive. 3-2 remains the count. So it's full count, ready for that payoff pitch once again here from Coonan. So the payoff on the way here as he checks the runner over at second. On the way, inside, ball 4, bases full. So the base is full with 2 outs. And that'll bring a Mink to the plate. So the shortstop standing up here. Now the base is full and 2 outs, including doesn't have a place to put anybody, so don't worry about the man at the plate here for Coonan. Here's the pitch to him. Steve right call. Good pitch there from the pitcher. Mink. Stands right back in here, ready to go. 0-1 to him on the way. Outside, 1-1. So the base is full, 1-1 to count. Standing in here is Mink for the Trojans, trying to break it open here in the bottom of the second. With a good base knock, will probably bring in a couple. That's going to be fouled off to the screen, so it's a 1-2 count. Coonan dialing it in a little bit here. He's got himself in a little bit of trouble in that first inning. Was able to get out. See if he can get it out of it now. He's got a bases loaded jam going on. But with 2 outs, he's ahead, 1-2. See if he can get this out, get out of the inning. And the 1-2 on the way. That's going to get down in the dirt there in front of Flores. And the wild pitch is going to bring in another run, and the runners advance. And that'll make it a 2-0 ball game, and it'll be a 2-1 count here at the plates. Should be 2-2, I do believe, after that ball coming in. So 2-2, 2 outs. Runners now at second and third. Now 2-0 for the Trojans. And Mink right back in here with a 2-2 count. Coonan delivers just a little bit high for a full count play on down. So Mink in, Coonan ready. Payoff pitch once again here on the way. Fly ball out into shallow right field. It's going to get down there, and it'll be enough for a 1 run to come in. Here comes another, and the throw is going to be a 2-run double, or 2 RBI single here for the Trojans as they leave the runner over at first. And that will now make it a 4-0 lead here for the Trojans over the Bulldogs with 2 outs. Coming to the plate, number 22, that is Mink. As he will come up here and have a runner over at first now with 2 outs, and it's a 4-0 lead here for the Trojans. So Coonan ready to go here, see if we can get this foul out. That's a good pitch. 0-1. 0-1 on the way here. Clunan looking to get out of this inning here. That's a fly ball out into right center field. Looks like he may get down to second baseman. Not able to catch up to it. From first coming around here. And he's on his horse here. He's going to hold him up there at the third. It's going to be Mink. So Mink will be on the corners. And 2 outs. And coming to the plates will be Pitts, center fielder. Runners on the corners and 2 outs as the Trojans put together a little 2-out rally here. Have dropped 3 into the inning. 1 in the first. So Clunan ready to go here against Pitts, who's 0 for 1, had a fly ball to first base earlier. So Clunan, the third to first step off, no throw. Clunan up high outside. And a 1-0 count. So Pitt standing in, 1-0 to him. Just a little bit low for a 2-0 count. So now make it 2-0 now. Clunan on the delivery. Inside 3-0. So in danger of loading him up here with Gonzalez, the first baseman, on deck. So the 3-0 count and 2 outs. It's a shot there at first. It goes off the first baseman's glove. Nice job there by the first baseman, but he's going to be able to make the play there. Will match it, and he'll get that third out. But they do bring in 3 runs to now make it a 4. Let's go back over here to now make it a 4-0 ball game. We will go to the top half of the third inning. That's where we're going to go, and we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
All right, we're back here as we get ready to go to the third inning. It is now a let's do that. It is now a 4-0 lead here. Markle will be back out here onto the bump for the Trojans. And it will be the Bulldogs ready to come to the plate. First up to the plate here is going to be number 3. That is the DH. That is Fair. Playing third base in that game against the Dragons. But he'll come up here. He'll be the first one up here, as it was Mink who was out there on the base pads. Now he's ready to go here as he get all this gear on. Get a couple tosses from Markle, and we'll be ready to go to the third inning. Coming up tomorrow, folks, got a couple of games here. I know these All Saints Trojans are going to be playing against the Dragons here. That's scheduled for noon tomorrow. Right now, I'm scheduled to come back maybe for the 10 and the 12 o'clock game, but after that, going to have to, if we get both of those games in, after that, we're going to pack up, and then I got to head off to Beckville for some basketball, the regional final tomorrow night. That'll be on the NFHS Network, San Augustine and Hawkins. And I really think it's going to – I think San Augustine can win, and I think Hearn's going to win on the other side. So I think it's going to be San Augustine and Hearn in the Final Four, and that's going to be one heck of a basketball game right there. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. So some great talent still left in there for the guys, and it's going to be some good runs down to the end. So here we go. Let's play some baseball. Here's what we're doing tonight. On top of the third, 4-0 All Saints. Markle ready to go here against Fair. And the pitch. Ball 1 to him. So 1-0. Markle. Going to call a timeout here at the plate for fair. Wheeler will be on deck, the second baseman for the Bulldogs. There's a 1-0 here from Markle. Up high inside, makes it 2-0. So Fair standing in here, see if he can get a hold of one, get something started. Oh, that's up high. 3-0. So the 3-0 onto the way here. That's in there, taking all the way. Steve Rackman. 3-1 now. Fair standing in. Wheeler will be on deck, the second baseman for the Bulldogs. Trying to get something going here as they're trailing by 4. Fly ball here over to the second baseman there into a shallow right field. And he'll make the play for out number 1. So coming to the plate now will be Wheeler, the second baseman, stepping up. Match it on deck for the Bulldogs with 1 out and nobody on. Markle to the plate. Steve Rack call. Oh, 1 to him from Markle coming. It's going to be a foul ball over to the right side, and it'll go 0-2.
Quick on 1-7, you got it.
Wheeler trying to straighten one out, get a hold of one, get on the base pads here for match it on deck for the Bulldogs. Here's the 0-2 from Markle. That's going to be fouled out to the screen once again, staying 0-2. So Wheeler, quick check down third baseline. Now ready to go back in here. Markle will look in and have the sign from Mink. And the 0-2 coming. That's a shot right back up the middle, and the Bulldogs have themselves a base runner. And a nice job there by the second baseman, Wheeler. Gets on the base pads here for the first baseman, Matchett, coming up. So Matchett. I'll tell you what, nothing bad about it, but I don't think I've seen 2 teams with this many lefties in their lineups in a while. It's probably been, I don't know if I've ever seen it. Markle with a run over at first will now move from the windup to the stretch. It's actually a good thing lefties in there. It's really good for your squad if you get a bunch of lefties. And the first one for Markle. Out into left field. And that'll be King backing up on it. And he'll make the play for out number 2. So 2 outs. Flores coming to the plate. Catcher for the Bulldogs. Got to run over at first with 2 outs. See if he can move him around. Markle comes set. Up inside. Ball 1. One to him. Quick throw over to first. Getting back in time. No problem there. There's a runner over at first base. So with a 1-0 count, high fly ball, watch out right behind us here. And it'll be a 1-1 now. Alrighty, so here we go with the 1-1 here after the foul ball. Markle Ready to go to Flores here. Flores, 1-1 count. Looking to keep the inning going here. Over to first. Another throw over. Getting back in there is a Wheeler standing over at first after that base knock. And mark a 1-1. Checking him over at first. Not much of a lead over there for Wheeler, but Gonzalez holding him on. 1-1 on the way. Just a little bit high for ball number 2, making it a 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 on the way. Can't catch the inside corner, making it 3-1. So the Bulldogs now with a chance as he's ahead of the count. 2 outs, see if they can get a little 2-out rally going on here. There's Flores standing in. Markle looking to get that 3rd out here. Here's the 3-1 to Flores. It's going to be shot there at 3rd. That's a fair ball. And it's going to be a long throw from 3rd, but it'll be a good dig there at first. Nice job there on the 5-3. Good dig over there by Gonzalez. Patent to Gonzalez there for the 5-3 to end the inning. And that'll do it here for the Bulldogs here into the top half of the 3rd. So we will now take a break and we'll come back and we'll go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. So stay with us, folks. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance in the Center has the agents to take care of all your insurance needs. They remind you to update your policy after a life change, never put off the death policy conversation, and always have home insurance or renter's insurance. Whatever your insurance needs or questions are, or even if you need to make a payment, Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance in Center.
Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in St. Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale. That's it. All righty, back here ready to go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, as it will be Clunan back onto the bump here for the Bulldogs, as it'll be a 4-0 lead here. And coming up first is going to be Gonzalez. He'll step to the plate here. He'll be the first one up for the Trojans to start off here in the bottom half of the 3rd, as they were able to put up a 3 spot. And that last inning there, see if they can add a little bit to it here. But the Bulldogs, we'll see if they can have something to say about that and keep them with the score the same. So, all right, so now the balls are in the field. Now we're getting them out of there. We're ready to go here for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Plan to be back out here for the start at about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning for some Shelbyville and West Sabine. And then Shelbyville and All Saints, what the plan is for tomorrow morning. And maybe Saturday, but Mr. Boykins might have said that myself here, we're looking at some rain on Saturday. I don't know if we want to be out here with all this stuff on Saturday. So here we go. Now we have everybody warmed up and ready. And coming to the plate, Gonzalez, the first baseman, grounded out or struck out his first time up. We'll stand up here now, ready to go. Clunan. So first pitch here to Gonzalez. That's low for ball number 1. Yep. Still Clunan out there. I thought that was a different number, but it is Clunan. 102 Gonzalez. That's just a little bit high for a 2-0 count. That's on the outside edge, catching it there for 2-1 now to Gonzalez. Two 2-1 on the way. Low outside, making it a 3-1 counts. 3-1 to him. Clooney looking to get that first out. Gonzalez looking to get on the base pads here in the fourth. That's up high, ball 4, so a runner on. To the plate comes King. Left fielder stepping up. See the runner there over at first being held on. I match it. Pitch from Clunan. Foul ball over to the left side, out of play for stock number 1. All of a sudden the wind decides to blow. So the 0-1 count. Clunan bringing it. It's going to be over to the left side. Looks like that's going to get out of play as well. So it'll bring it to an 0-2 count. So the 0-2 count. It's going to be a little outside, and that's going to get the runner over to second on the pass ball. And it'll be 1-2. So runner moving over into scoring position now. Let's see what they're talking about here on Saturday. Yeah, it's going to rain Saturday. Maybe raining tomorrow. You never know. All right, so there we go. The 1-2 count on the way. That's a shot there. It's going to be a bouncer there at second. Going to go 4-3. Should get that out there. And the runner does move over to third. So out number 1. So coming to the plate now will be Tompkins, the right fielder. The runner over at third now. Moves the runner over with 1 out. And the Trojans with an opportunity here to bring in another run with only 1 out on the board. So Tompkins stands in here ready to go as Clunan will have that runner over at third. Third baseman going to play on the grass here. Trying to make sure to anything close back home, prevent that run from coming home. Foul ball. It's D-Rack 1. Oh, 1 to him. Standing right back in here, Tompkins. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Tompkins give it a big swing right there. So 0-2 to him. And with 1 out, Clunan. I'd like to see a strikeout right here. As he has a sign from Flores. Here's the 0-2. Runner there is going to be to the second baseman side of the second baseman, and he won't get it there. He'll be safe at first as the run comes in. Nice try there by the second baseman for Wheeler, but just a little too far toward the second base pad and not able to get it there in time. Nice try, though. And so that will now make it a 5-0 ball game. So Markle will come to the plate here with Patton come to the on-deck circle with 1 out. Putting the runner back over at first. Now 5-0 for the Trojans. Pitch high, ball 1. Up inside, ball 1. Now 2-0 to him as pitcher Markle now takes it 3-0. So the 3-0 count here, Clunan trying to avoid putting another base runner on. That's a good strike here on the outside edge for the 3-1 count. Timeout over there at first base. Tompkins now taking his lead, being held on over there by Mashett. That's in there for a strike. 3-2. So the 3-2 count. Cleaning to Markle. Markle sends it over here to the right side, heads up over here to the football field. Out of play. 3-2 remains the count. So 3-2 to him. Only one out here, Clunin. Wow, that thing finally come down or something? Oh, get him swinging at that one. And that's a strikeout to throw down here. They're not going to get him. He'll be safe at second, but they do get the strikeout out to the plate. So that is out to number 2. And Markle goes down. Runner now in scoring position at second. Here comes Patton to the plate with 2 outs and a runner over at second. Patton's going to come out here and going to get a pinch hitter for the third baseman, Patton. They're going to bring in number 35. That is McCrummer. So McCrummer will come in and be the hitter for Patton, the third baseman. So McCrummer ready to go here for his first at-bat. He'll be faced Clunin. And with a runner at second base and 2 outs. Standing in, ready to go now, McCrummer, pinch hitter. Let's see if he can drive in another run here with a runner over at second with 2 outs. And foul ball, Steve Rack 1 as Clunin trying to avoid that here. Keep that runner at second. And get that third out. Crummer right back in here. 0-1 count to him. Checking the runner over at second. And the pitch. Nice job framing there by Flores. Gets the call. 0-2. So the 0-2 count. Crummer standing in. And Clunin. Good job, Flores. Keep it out in front. Gonna throw down to second there as they got the runner a little bit into no man's land, but the high throw going down to second. And that'll make it a 1-2 count. The 1-2 count. Right back in goes McCrummer. Pitch low outside, making it a 2-2 count. McCrummer ready. And so is Clunin. Up high. Making it a 3-2 count now. Ready for the payoff pitch. Runner at second. 3-2, 2 outs. And McCrummer looking to extend the inning here. Top of the order will be Buskey on deck for the Trojans. So the payoff pitch, here it comes. Foul back to the screen. So back to the screen goes 3-2. McCrummer right back in. Payoff pitch on the way once again from Clunin. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That was a big strikeout right there for Clunin, and he gets the out. And that will do it here for the Trojans as they don't get any runs. They leave a runner out there at the second base, and we will go to the top half of the 4th inning coming up here on NETSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
Back here, ready to go to the top half of the fourth inning, and it is the Central Bulldogs coming to the plate here. Ready to face Markle. Markle's pitching very well here. Has had a couple guys on the base pads out here, but done a really good job, and the defense behind him has done a good job as well to keep any runs from coming across. So it is the Bulldogs. It will be Warren, the shortstop, coming to the plate here to start off for the Bulldogs into the fourth inning. Trailing 5-0. So Warren standing in, ready to go. Clunan and Wright, the first three here against Markle. In the fourth. Shot there at third. Nice job there by third. A good play at first. There's a good dig there by Gonzalez. And that's out number one. So here comes Clunan, trying to help his own cause here. Pitcher stepping up to the plate. Clunan. In ready to go against Markle. One out, nobody on. Ball one. Appeal down to first. Did not go, says the umpire down to first. So it is a 1-0 count. Right back in here goes Clunan. And Markle bringing it. Ball two. That's in there for a strike. Nice call. Nice pitch there for Markle. 2-1. So the 2-1 pitch on the way here with one out. Clunan. And that went up high for a 3-1 count. Three-one to him. Shot there at third. It's going to get over the third baseman's head and out into left field. So a runner on here as Clunan jumps on here with one out. And now runner on first for the Bulldogs. 5-0. Coming up to the plate here, number 12. That is a Wright, the third baseman. So the runner over at first. And one out. The Bulldogs. Going to see if they can bring a run or two across here. As Wright standing in here, ready to go against Markle, moving from the wind up to the stretch. Time to lay down a bunt. Foul ball. So the 0-1 count to him. Right, ready to go. Markle gives a quick look over to first. And the pitch. It's going to get out into right center field, and it will get down as there will be now runners at first and second here for the Bulldogs on a nice piece of hitting here by both the first two hitters of this inning for Central. So with one out, coming to the plate is going to be the right fielder King. He'll step up here. And runners at first and second now for the Bulldogs. King stepping in, ready to go against Markle. Has had some runners on the base pads, been able to pitch around it. He's got one out here. See if he can get a little help from his defense, but see if the Bulldogs can continue the good hitting. Squaring around the bunt, lays down the first base bunt. And they're going to throw it down at first. It's going to get away there. And so everybody's going to be safe. Oh, wow, the bunt works, and everybody's going to be safe out here. It's only one out. Base is full. To the plates comes Allen. The left fielder now with one out. Trying to drive one here, Markle. Trying to get his team out of the inning without letting any runs come across. And we got a timeout here on the field. That'll give me a chance to take a timeout too, folks. I've got to do a quick change here. See if that'll work out for us. Nope. Wrong one. Here we go. Alrighty, folks, we're back here as right now we get a little bit of a talk out here as the bases will be full, and with one out, it is the Trojans. They're going to get out of this inning here, up 5-0. And Markle's going to stay in here after the conversation. Coming to the plate is Allen, and bases full. Up Bulldogs, and only one out. The Bulldogs looking to put some runs across. Markle ready to go here. Pitch on the way. Low outside, ball one. So the 1-0 count. Markle with a long look in here. Now ready to go. There's Mink with the sign. Now he's got it. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Now he's going to step off. Took a quick look over a second. Not really feeling it, so step off and self-readjusted. Make a good pitch is what he's looking to do here. There's Allen looking to drive one to bring in a run or two here for the Bulldogs. Fouling it back to the screen. 1-1. So with that 1-1 count, Markle now ready to go here with the bases full. One out. That's going to be over to the side. Is going to get out of play, 1-2. So the 1-2 count remains. And Allen once again stands in. That's going to be fouled off back behind. It'll stay 1-2. Allen fighting them off. Heads up out there, everybody. Watch out now. So it's 1-2 now. Markle has a sign lights from Mink. Here's the 1-2. Low 2-2 the count. So that 2-2 count here, and the Bulldogs looking to get on the board here with a good base knock here. Could bring in a couple. That's going to be bounced over to the left side. And that'll be a foul ball. 2-2. Did he drop it? Did he come over? I didn't see any ball come this way. All right, so here we go. It's a base hit. That's going to get out into left field for the Bulldogs. One run coming in here, and that'll be an RBI single. And the Bulldogs now get on the board here. And that'll make it a 5-1 ball game. That'll leave the bases full. Coming to the plate here, number 3. That is the top of the order. That is Fair, the DH for the Bulldogs. A chance, to add on another run or two here. Top of the 4th inning. Bases stay full here. Markle looking for that second out. See if he can get a double play ball, actually, is what he really wants for the Trojans. As Fair is just looking to keep this inning going. That's going to be over to the right side. It's going to be a long strike. So foul ball, 0-1 to 1. That's Fair. DH right back in here with those bases full. Trying to keep the inning going here with only one out. Looking to drive one somewhere. Got some room there in the left center if he can find that spot. That's going to be a hot shot right back up there to the shortstop here in the double play. Going to get it. Nice job there by the shortstop. That was a great play there by Buskey as he makes the double play there for the Trojans over the Bulldogs. All right, so that's going to go to the bottom half of the fourth inning is where we're going to go here. Let's take all this stuff off. Bottom half of the fourth inning. We'll be right back here on the NETSN.
Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance in Center has the agents to take care of all your insurance needs. They remind you to update your policy after a life change, never put off the death policy conversation, and always have home insurance or renter's insurance. Whatever your insurance needs or questions are, or even if you need to make a payment, Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance in Center.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Already back here, looks like we're going to get a new pitcher here for the Bulldogs. That's going to be King. He's going to move out of the right field position, and he will be the new pitcher. And I can't tell if Clunan, he played short a while ago. He may be back at short, and so we'll see if we can get that lineup around there for the Bulldogs. As right now we do know that it will be King in, and it will be the new pitcher. 7 at short still, okay. So that's still Warren at short, so okay, man. 2 went to third, so Clunan went to third.
No, 12 is at third, I'm sorry.
12 still to right at third, so I'm going to say Clunan, he probably went on ahead and went on out there to right field, or to right field.
I got you.
So he went out to right field, so that's where we're going to put Clunan out there. So King can come in and pitch, and Clunan will go out into right field here for the Bulldogs. I do believe that's going to be. I'll get the sidearm delivery coming here for the new pitcher, King coming in. And right now going to the bottom of the fourth, but I do believe we may hit like a time limit here on the game, I think, because I think that's the way the tournament rules have been put out. So that may be something that we'll run into here, folks. But it is a 5-1 ball game, and we plan on being back here tomorrow starting at 10 o'clock for Shelbyville and West Sabine. That should definitely be a good one to start the day. And then after that should be Shelbyville and All Saints, I do believe, is the 2 games that we're scheduled for first thing in the morning. 10 and 12, it looks like what we're going to do. All righty. So ready to go here for the bottom half of the fourth inning. Coming to the plates for the Trojans is Buskey. Top of the order, the second baseman coming up here. That was Mink at short that made that play, not Buskey. Buskey's the second baseman, so I apologize to you folks out there for the Mink fans out there, the Mink family. It was Mink at the shortstop that made that great play, that short, to finish off that inning there for the Bulldogs. So good job here. So the sidearm delivery coming from King, and that's going to be a shot there at first. Nice job there by the first baseman, Mashit. And he'll take it 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 out there as Mink comes to the plate. That's a good hot shot down there on the first base line, but a good job there by Matchett. Comes over there with it and makes the play. Here's Mink coming to the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. That's in there for a D-right call. 0-1. So the 0-1 to him. just on the inside. Ball one. Now, Flores done a good job of framing some pitches here a couple times tonight, but he didn't get that one in there, but it's a nice try. Flores done a great job here for the Bulldogs behind the dish in the first game against Shelbyville and also here so far against All Saints. Here's the 1-1. Low outside, 2-1. So it'll be 2-1. As the pitcher King comes set. Mink. Inside, can't catch the inside corner, and it goes 3-1. So that 3-1 count, King delivers. Oh, catch him on the backside. He's hit by the pitch. Runner at first. So Mink coming to the plate. Catcher. And that one caught him right down on the back half of that hamstring. Boy, I tell you, that's a stinger. Get you right in the hamstring, especially if you get a little bit of, that seam in there. That makes it just burn a little bit more. So giving Mink a chance to walk it off down the first baseline, and going to be okay. Tough young man. Made a great play there in short. Into the top half of the fourth inning. So here's Mink, the catcher for the Trojans, standing in, ready to go here. First time against King, the new pitcher. And they're going to get a balk. Is he playing with the ball again? He must have called the balk. Why did he get to go to second? Oh, he did balk. Okay. Okay. I thought you said he didn't call one. I was like, Okay. Earlier we found out he was moving the ball around, so he got a balk call. So I thought that maybe that was going on there this time again. All right, so over to second there onto the balk. And the first pitch now to Mink. Just a little bit high for ball number one. So 1-0 to him. That's a good pitch, just missing low. 2-0. So it stays 2-0 to him. Mink right in there, ready to go, see if he can move his brother off of second base. The 2-0 pitch from King on the way. Up inside, 3-0. So now moves it to 3-0 here with Mink right back in, trying to get on. That will be Pitts on deck for the Trojans. 3-0. Ball four. So that'll bring Pitts to the plate here now with ball four and with one out. Pitts to the plate. Runners at first and second here for the Trojans. Excuse me. So here's Pitts standing in here. Up inside, ball one. Oh, goody.
You're not calling the game.
So he thought he might get tagged there, but he didn't. So he'll get his bat back with a 1-0 count to him. He'll get back into the batter's box. So now we're going to have a discussion here and see if it was actually did happen. So now they're going to go out and have a chat about it. Do we need the Jeopardy theme? So they're going to grant him first base after all. All right. There it is. So coming to the plate will be Gonzalez after Pitts is hit by the pitch. That'll move the infield in here. Get a double play here. As runners will be all over the base paths now. The runners' base is full for the Trojans. Now that Pitts is on there, so that moves them up here. Here's King on the inside, ball one. So the 1-0 count to him. Shot going to be bounced right there at the third. Going to come home for the play. They'll get the force at home. And everybody will be safe otherwise. So out number 2. And everyone is safe. Everybody else is safe, I should say. So fielder's choice down there. For Gonzalez. King coming to the plate now. Bases stay loaded, now with 2 outs. Good job there by the Bulldogs to get the first play at the home plate. And the pitch up high, ball 1. So 1-0 to him. And King on the delivery. Shot out into right center field, and that is going to get down. 1 run comes in, 2 runs comes in. It may be 3 as they're going to hold them up there, and that's a 2-run double here by King. That'll make it a 7-1 ball game. So 7-1. And the bases stay full. And with 2 outs, Tompkins will come to the plate now for the Trojans. Up 7-1 here with 2 outs. It's King. Let's get back on the heel here. So Tompkins looking to stand in and see if he can play a little add-on here. It's 7-1. Pitch on the way from King, high outside, ball 1. (1-0) to him. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch there from King. There was runners off the first base over there. Had that first base still on there, didn't it? Second and third are the runners for the Trojans. Swing and a miss now. 1-2. Tompkins going to keep the inning alive here for the pitcher Markle, who will be on deck for the Trojans. So the 1-2 now on the way here from King. See if he can get his team out of this inning. Without any more damages as runners scoring position here for the Trojans. High, ball 1. So 1-2. Tompkins looking to drive one here. Oh, is it 2-2 count? Sorry. That is 2-2. That's what I got. So 2-2 on the way. Low inside, ball 3, and run the count full. Ready for the payoff pitch here to Tompkins. So King. And they're going to call time for the ball game. All right, so that's going to do it. So that's going to be ball game, as it will be a 7-1 victory for the All Saints Trojans over the Central Bulldogs here tonight into the final game of the first day of the tournament here for the Shelbyville tournament. And that's going to wrap it up here for us, folks. We've got a lot of equipment to take down here, and we'll be back out here tomorrow morning. So join us for tomorrow morning for more baseball here from the Shelbyville tournament. as Shelbyville wins in a comeback over Central, and All Saints beats Central 7-1 here to wrap up this first day of baseball here
Coach Williams,
at the
what do you want to do with the book?
I'll take it.
first at the Shelbyville tournament. All right, that's going to wrap it up here for us, folks. I hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, wonderful night. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more baseball on NETSN. Have a great night, everybody.
You said 10 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you.